Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, everybody, from whoever you are on this beautiful planet that we call Earth. The normal weekly Canadian call has been going for 12 weeks, and I'm just going to quickly give you the background why we moved it to a Wednesday for this week. I was without power from the day before, not repaired yet, and I was sitting here outside on my rock. For the people that know me, I've got a rock where I go sit and talk to my creator. And he told me, postpone the Zoom call, make it for tomorrow. And that is why we're having it today. Now, I've got a tendency to listen. And who knows me very well? If God speaks, I listen. I don't ask questions. So that's why it's on a Wednesday. And then we devised a nice agenda. Lisa helped me with that, with things that she thought was important to mention today. And we were planning a question series of 3 questions where we're gonna allocate $50 to the investment portfolio of 3 members. More on that a bit later. And then we also decided to add a lucky draw, which Lisa will conduct for us a bit later in the call. All right. My first question, or the first thing I want to talk about, is why C12? What is so important that we work so hard on C12? Why do we choose this platform as a vehicle to get ourselves in a situation where you've got the tools to rescue yourself? Always remember, I'm not going to rescue you. Don't send me a message, you need money. We'll provide the tools. And C12 is a tool that came across our paths. I was busy at that stage. I registered quite early on, and it took me about 6, 7, 8 days before I put my first money in. I'm not going to show you screenshots of my profile, how it's sitting today. If you on here knows how it looks like. I started with $30, and then 12 after that, 2 days later, and then worked it up with a simple strategy of investment from my earnings, reinvestment, compounding the profit that you make. And we started building a few files to test what amount you can put in to, over a period or faster, get yourself in a position where you can get a good solid passive income. I always remember any platform that is given to you is never really 100% passive. You need to do some of the work. And people on here, like Andrew in the background, he's got a big team of people that C12 as a tool to generate income for themselves. And in that process, make the platform stronger as well. So he's training them one by one. And if need be, then we sponsor them in. Festina is training people. Lisa is training people that she's putting in. And we very carefully decide where to put these people. But it brings me back to the question, why C12? It's all the green flags. The first challenge I had, I contacted support, started speaking with Marco, and a couple of minutes, the issue was sorted. I don't speak to them that much. Lisa speaks to them much more. But the support structure behind it is very good. And then we got attacked quite early on. I can't remember the exact date, of a DDoS attack. For you that don't know what a DDoS attack is, people, that thing is dangerous. It swipes your server. It's scary what a DDoS attack can do, but they worked through it and they made the platform stronger and more secure. We then had a breach on one of our members' profiles where they managed to get usernames and passwords. That is a member's own fault. It's not the fault of C12. but we dealt with that person to assist to get that profile secure. The security features is just all too beautiful. If you log in and you actually read through that list that pops up, what checks is done while you log in. I don't mind waiting 2 minutes to log in because of the checks, because I know it's for my own safety, it's for the safety of my profile. It's very important. C12 is here to stay, and I made a prediction or prophecy in a few Zoom calls that it will outlast me. I'm happy with the platform. I'm extremely happy with the platform. One of the first things that I picked up is, where is the word Canadian coming from? And I went into research mode, and I looked at the meaning. Unmute that person, please. Look at the meaning of the stone, and what is the symbolism behind the stone called carnelian. And you'll see on most of my videos there's one other form of the stone on. Go do your research and see what the meaning of carnelian is. Right. That is why we're on here, and we are not killing ourselves. We are not killing ourselves time-wise, working 18 hours a day. Yeah, I struggle to sleep sometimes, and I'll send a few mails. I've got access to the mail addresses on my downline because I'm now in a position to have a look at them. I'll go find the inactive ones, send a mail, find out what is the challenge. And 50% of the time it is because they got scared of a crypto exchange or a crypto wallet. They don't understand what a cold wallet is. They don't understand what a secure wallet is. They don't understand what an exchange is. And then we allocate somebody to train them. And the other 50% wanted to come on board. They planned it, and then the money wasn't there. Then we assist them. We assist them. At the beginning, I sponsored in a few people with $18 and $25. I've now got, if somebody sends me a message, they've got a downline, they've been trained, can they register? Can we assist? I put $50 in for that person. Canadian C12 has been graciously opening up my downline. It's a little bit of amounts on the lower levels, but I can see 12 levels down. I get commission or bonuses on 12 levels. That money goes back into the system to assist people. And that's why we can also sponsor a few investments today. And why I on a daily basis sponsor people in. Monday mornings, people that I sponsored in was a total of $950, which came from Andrew and Festina. Lisa loaded children projects under her daughter, who she allocated people to manage those profiles, and we sponsored them in. Lisa sponsored in a lot of people herself. It will come back to you eventually. You don't have to load somebody in your downline. That money that you give away will come back to you. Remember, oppression. We want to get that pressure of oppression away from us. We want to be free. And how do we get controlled? Every day is by price fixing, by money, bank costs, all those funny things. We want to get away from them. All right. I'm quickly going to talk about the new people. We will discuss the various Telegram groups. We've got a channel open specifically for beginners. I will run through the Telegram groups and channels a bit later on. For a beginner, it's very important that you know what your function is. The first thing you must remember, somebody invited you. Your first port of call when you've got a challenge or a question or issue is go to your upline, go to your inviter. Get your answers from that person. If you bring somebody as an inviter on and you don't educate him about the use of the system, then you're at fault. So help the new people so they can do it on their own. If you look at, I'm going to use Yuri as an example, he doesn't mind that I use his name. We got him on board in 12 days or 12 investments and 12 withdrawals. He was on the phone with me. He stays about 7 miles from me. For the metric people, 12 kilometers. And we went through the process on the phone, and thank you, it's done. And then suddenly he stopped calling me. I phoned him. I said, "What's wrong? Are you sick?" He said, "No, now I'm doing it myself, and now I'm ready. I am now ready to go out and teach other people." And he signed up 5 or 6 people in the last week, fully trained. Not one of them came back with a question about the system or the platform. The one called me about investment strategies. He found a Bitcoin somewhere in a wallet and asked me, is it worthwhile to invest it, and must you put the whole amount in the withdrawal and the whole plan that we've got for the investments. So the new people, I will guide you a little bit later on to where to go join, what channels to join, and what groups to join. There's quite a few groups that we're involved in. The security measures surrounding our groups will also be discussed there. So the new people, remember your upline, your inviter is the person that you go to first. If there's no joy there is groups where you then can post if the issue is serious enough. And we did allocate in one of the groups, I think I've got 15 people marked as trainers, as training people. Somebody is somewhere online, somewhere in the world that will assist you with a question. If we don't get to you within an hour, just hang tight. We'll get to it. We know how to operate a Telegram group. So that's concerning all the new people. We are growing fast. The latest number I've seen was just under 20,000. There's going to be more growth coming now. There's going to be huge growth. We are loading, and that's the next point I'm going to touch on. We are loading to get people not to worry about their representative status when they reach a team total of $100,000. You must have your 20 in already. For various reasons, some of us mute that person, please. For various reasons, some of us got promoted a bit early, but we worked for that. We've now added, I think I'm busy with Martin Netling from Southern Cape. He got 5 or 6 people in. I had 2 more that was trained, and we added on, and some of Andrew's people will also go on under him. He's still very far from 100,000. They started small. But the basic idea is, when you look at your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, forget about the team. We always focus on the team first. Focus on yourself. Fill your own cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It never works. The cup must be full. You must just give it a little bit of a shake and it must spill over. So get your first 20 people in. And that's it. Then you're fine. And then you start on that 20. And I'm going to show you how easy you can escalate. If those 20 then get some people in and you assist with more people that you get on board, because by that time you're going to show people Canadian is working for you. C12 is working like magic. It's a kind of magic. Then fill those 20s on your tier 2. Get 400 people in. And tell those people on tier 1, once they got 20, pass on, go to their next level. If tier 2 each fills 20 people, we're putting up another 8,000 people. Now, you can't tell me that everybody on here don't know 20 people. Get them on board. That's 8,400 people you've got immediately. The affiliate bonus on that is huge. Remember, affiliate bonus, it's a bonus. But you work for that because you introduce people to C12. You tell people about C12. There's not a chance that I missed to tell people about C12. I was in a mall yesterday. I spoke to 12 people in one shop about C12. Strangers, which I've never seen before. And 6 of them eventually went and sat down with coffee, and we had coffee, and 3 of them is going to sign up today, and others soon after. Go talk to people about C12. Don't be shy. I know some of you don't like to talk to people. I don't know why. It's not that difficult. They're only human. They're not going to bite you or eat you with a stick. So the basic plan for team building, especially the big teams, I spoke to a person this morning who's got 8,000 people that he wants to bring on board, is get your first 20 in. And then forget about your 5%, because your 5% is going to come 7% on the bonuses. But work then on your tier 2. 2% on 400 people is much more than 5% on 20. That's how easy it is. And 1% on 8,000 people is much more than 2% on 400. Work the numbers, people. Don't be scared to work a spreadsheet. Okay, that's concerning team building. There's a lot of other strategies that we followed for specific reasons. We went down 15, 16 levels from Lisa for specific reasons. We wanted to bring somebody on board, which we wanted to assist. At that stage, I had Yuri signed on already. He was sitting with me when I spoke to Martin one day, and Martin said he wants to sign up. I said, Yuri, send a link to Martin. My landlady then wanted to sign up. We signed her up under Martin. One of the other people staying here wanted to sign on. She had $17 in Bitcoin available, and she signed up under my landlady. And then we went to another person, and my second profile, I'm not scared to say I've got 2 profiles, is Dusty, my cat. Dusty can't operate a profile. That little puss is way too big for the laptop. It's my second profile. We utilize it. Yes, he always will in the comments say thank you for the tuna. But it's my second profile, which we're going to use to get more people on board. From there, we started loading a few people, eventually ended up with the Kana Foundation who wanted to come on board. And then from Kana, we loaded Emma Fund, which is specifically for a young woman who's doing articles next year, and we want an additional income for her. And there they kept on building. I can't see that far. It's lower than my level 12. So we've built deep, and we're not neglecting anybody in that lineage. We will go back to everybody and make sure you get your 20 people in. Slowly over time, we'll fill everybody. It's important to remember that. Just quickly on multiple profiles and a lot of questions that we get. Can I sign up my wife under me? Go investigate your own heart, people. Go investigate your own heart. Do not tell me you're going to sign up your wife, but you're managing the profile to create affiliate bonuses for yourself. That is wrong. That is what breaks the system. If you want a second profile, sign it up where it's not connected to you. Yes, we've got instances, and I'm going to give you my situation. My landlady is, six or 7 levels below me. She operates a profile in the evenings most of the time, but she moves around on the plot. She's a typical farm woman. She works with the horses and the goats and fixing fences and stuff. And she'll pop in here quickly, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Can I quickly log in on C12? And I'll get up. I'll make coffee for her. I'll make coffee for myself. She'll operate a profile. It takes 6-7 minutes. It works from my IP address. Nobody is going to arrest me because it's my IP address. I'm open. I'm public with it. It's not my profile. She's managing her phone profile, and very well. Even sometimes looks like better than me. She signed up Mickey. Mickey stays in a little wooden house 40 meters from the Wi-Fi access point where Karina stays. So they're sharing the same Wi-Fi. So when Mickey logs in the evenings, it's the same IP address as Karina. Doesn't mean it's the same person. I can call them. They can come sit here. Sometimes Mickey comes for coffee in the afternoon. She'll take whatever fruits I've got spare. She doesn't keep too many food with her, so I'll give her some fruit. She'll log in on my Wi-Fi. She doesn't have a laptop. And there's some functions on her phone that's not working. But she will use whatever access he's got to Wi-Fi. Obviously, Dusty is my own profile, so that will work from my IP address. Kana Foundation is going to soon sign up their own people. Their main office got, I think, 42 people now working there. They are going to work from the same IP address. I gave them, Kana Foundation is mine. It belongs to me. It's an NPO. I gave them open rings on C12. You can work it whatever time. If you want to take a tea break and work C12, if you want to do it in work time, it doesn't matter. It's a charity organization assisting people. They are going to go out to the world and tell other people about C12. And they're going to have meetings where they get together. But investigate your own heart, people. Do not tell me you're operating or you're registering a profile for your wife, but it's actually you. That is not fair, first of all, against the system. It's not fair against anybody on this call. It's not fair on any of the 20,000 people or close to 20,000 people on C12. You're cheating yourself in the long run. Don't do the wrong things. I see Andy looks very serious. Don't be stupid. We had an instance where one of my core people and the whole family was at a lodge for the weekend. And after breakfast, they decided, let's hit C12. And they got a warning. But the explanation was given. We here as a family. There's one Wi-Fi point. But don't lie. If you lie, you will be caught. And I will hit you with all the energy I've got in this old broken body of mine. You will operate the system properly. That's all about that. The next question that frequently comes up from people is they see now the top 12 list and they see representatives and they've read in the groups about representatives. The basic requirement is very easy. A team combined investment of $100,000 below you and 20 people on your level 1. That is the first target you work to. Now, some of us were moved to that position early on because of videos that we did and the work that we did with the community. But there's now, I think last week, the post said 15 new representatives, which is good growth. If the representative count grows, it shows growth deeper down in the system. Mickey moves past the 100,000 mark now. I think she's still short at 6 people. She's working slowly. Karina needed 2 more. She's also now past the $100,000 mark. Yuri is strongly on the way there. He's got now 12 in. He's working on the other 8. Get your 20 people in and work your team and get them over the $100,000 mark. And then you're a representative. Further up, takes a bit of hard work, but I'm not going to be the only intercontinental leader for Africa. There's 2 others in the world. I can guarantee you now, the work is going to get a lot. There's opportunities for people to go to that level. If we look at the number, and I'm going to mention a number now that was given to me last year. Andrew, when was the divine number given to us? Beginning March or end of February?
The 2472 or the 799?
Yeah, 1,247,912.
That was last year in May.
May, so late.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Write down that number, people. 1,247,912. We'll get to that shortly. And that is the amount of people on the short term we can get onto C12. We don't want to grow too fast. We need to look at the system requirements. We need to look at how much can the server handle. And at one stage, there will be a need for a stronger server and more security. And then we will live with that. Make sure that you understand that. So that's concerning the representative level. I'm going to quickly now go through the Telegram groups. The Telegram groups, I'm going to just open Telegram here on my side. We did have a group. Remember my groups combined with Andrew, Lisa, Liana, Bobby, Christina is called the Dream Teams on any project that we work on. We had a group opened up by Erika, but we found a lot of scammers in there. So I decided then to follow the normal procedure, get an owner who is the main policeman of the group, add Andrew, he's a policeman for us in the group, and I personally add the people in there. This group is called C12 Dreams. There's not many people in there currently. I've added manually 332 people. You don't get a link. You don't join with a link. And I want to see your phone number. And if I don't know you, I want to see some sort of proof that you're on C12. Then we've started. But then there's the official group, C12.net, main troubleshooting, which people still don't use properly because they don't talk to the upline first. And then Marco opened up the C12.net Africa continent. That one works with a link because the link gets posted in the C12 Dreams group. So if you're in the Dreams group, you can go to that group as well. Just an explanation on the title Intercontinental Leader. People, it doesn't mean I'm going to neglect, abandon, and forsake you. The dream teams are all over the world. We've got strong teams in various countries. Finland, Germany, England, America, Asia, Far East and Near East. I'm not going to forsake you. You're part of my team. You're part of our team. I will issue an honorary C12 passport to you that you're from Africa if you need to be. You are an African if you're in the dream teams. Remember that. I will not forsake you. If you build a team in Finland, we will work on that team. We will assist you. We will guide you. If there's questions, I actually open a group in Finnish, which I don't get to the messages often enough. All right, then we've got client feedback and success stories, C12.net client feedback. All the videos that get posted on YouTube, the little short videos, that 10 minutes and 8-minute videos get posted there. Go find somebody asked for a good video this morning to share. Go look through those videos. There's people out there who make the most brilliant upbeat videos about C12. Use them. Go to that group as well, or visit the channel. But then we've got the Finnish group. Then we also got a channel called C12.net Platform Status Reports and Updates, where there's an update on Fridays about the status of the system. Go there and go see what announcements he's made, what changes he's announced, what challenges there is, what good things is going to come. Then you don't have to clutter the other groups with questions. We don't mind in the C12 Dream group that you ask questions because we allocated 15 people to train. But first port of call always is your inviter. And then specifically for the beginners, we've got a channel called Let's Start, C12's Let's Start, where some of the short videos that Lisa made is posted, some of my videos, few comments, and a few of the guidelines coming from the other groups. That is for a new person, where we will guide you through the setup of your crypto wallets. May it be an exchange or a cold wallet or a secure wallet, doesn't matter. And then as to the process, I'm not going to go through the whole process of investment and withdrawal today. But there's videos there that shows you how to withdraw and how to invest. The mistakes that happen, people, where your funds is missing for a period, and which support usually can pick up for you, is your own mistakes. Don't be stupid. Do not put a TRC20 into a Tron wallet. Make sure you do that properly. All right, that's concerning all the groups. We will have chance for questions a bit later on. If you've got any questions, make a note somewhere. All right. That's Telegram groups. The next thing I want to talk about is the steps to the first investment for the inviter. Listen carefully. The steps to the first investment for the inviter. That means you're inviting somebody. You make sure they set their wallets up. You get them registered. And then you guide them through the steps of that first investment. And if need to be, you do it a second time. And then you do a withdrawal with them. You as inviter must be willing to go get on a phone and talk to your people that you bring on board and guide them through. Or let them sit down with you somewhere at a coffee shop. I've got Cheryl Nell now who I guided through her investments and her withdrawals. So she's putting in amount per day up to a point. She's withdrawing and adding that as a reinvestment. So she's building a fast profile for herself. And because she now can show people, she's signing up 4 people today. She's signing up her first 4 people. But I took her through the steps, and she's now going to go take those 4 people and take them through the steps. So you as the inviter got a huge responsibility. You must make sure the people that you invite don't just sit there. If they don't invest, find out why, so that we can assist them with training if need to be. We've got people on here that's got so much patience. I don't know, Lisa, where you get all the patience from. I can scream at that woman in the middle of the night and she'll still stay calm and laugh at me. It's unbelievable. And there's a lot of others on here. Andrew's got a lot of patience. He's teaching huge amounts of people. Huge amounts of people. Okay, so that is concerning the role of the inviter. Don't just load people for the bonus. That is wrong. Then you've got the wrong attitude. Then your attitude stinks. What is that movie called, Facing the Giants? Where the coach says to Brock that his attitude is stinking. Come on board with the right attitude and life will go splendidly for you. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through the messages. I see there's 27 of them before we go to the next point on our agenda. I now need to scroll up first. When was the last time I checked messages? 10 past. Okay, here we're still telling us where we're from. Okay, there Notemba said carnelian, meaning is known for being a stone of courage, endurance, energy, leadership, and motivation. Yeah, 100% right. Notemba, I don't know where you're from, but that is what it is. It's a stone known for being a stone of courage, endurance, energy, leadership, and motivation. Together we learn and we earn. Yeah, Maurice, I know, yeah, you know your heart is in the right place. Your wife is managing her own profile. There is a user that's asking Zoom gebruiker, Zoom user, does C12 got a roadmap? Andrew, answer that question for us quickly. What did you say in the one group about the roadmap?
I asked, what is your expectation of the roadmap? And I asked the person on the call now, please elaborate what they're looking for. And they said they would like a roadmap from the company as to what the long-term plan is. So I said to them, well, no one has a crystal ball, but they are putting hardware plans in place for a 6-year projection. So we can look forward to a very good and exciting future with C12, if that is the outlook of the company.
Yeah, there's that number 6 that came up about that. What we've experienced so far, and the way that whatever was thrown at C12 was handled, I don't believe we're traveling on a road. We are going to travel on the road, on the seas, under the seas, in the air, everywhere. Like the dream vehicles we've got all over various projects. We must maybe on C12 build a airplane lineage and a boat lineage and a submarine lineage. Yeah, let's bring that in. The proof that they following a solid plan and a solid strategy is there. Whatever was thrown at C12 on attack-wise from outside is been dealt with. Somebody sent me a message recently about another platform. I said, but I warned you not to get onto this thing. This is a copy thing and they're not going to pay out. And then she said to me, oh, they're not paying out. They want another deposit before they pay out. I said, there's your proof. Go with the platform that works. Go with the platform who had no delays on payouts ever. Yes, I'll come to the blockchain story now. You must understand how blockchain works, and then you will understand why your Bitcoin is sometimes taking 27 hours or 30 hours. There's no promises, people, just profits. There is no promises from C12, just profits. All right. Yeah, Maurice, you're part of the dream team now. Fortunately or unfortunately. Anita, if you're looking for Telegram groups, send me a private message and I'll add you there after I check you out and make sure that you're legit. I'm still adding people. What slows me down to add people in the group is, first of all, I can't see the phone number. If I want to phone you, I want to phone you. I don't want to go ask for a phone. And don't type the phone number out. I want to see it on your profile. You can change it back after I added you. And if I can't add you to a group, I'm not going to add you. Open your settings. Once you're in the group, I will tell you I've added you. Change your settings back so that you can't be added to other scam groups. Our groups are secure, people. So far, of the 300 somewhat in that group, I caught one scammer. Only one. And we'll make sure the rest stays out. Paul, on Telegram, send me a private message and then I'll check your stuff and add you. Yeah, if you're new and you've got already 18 people in Paul, that is good movement. I like that. You're very active. How did DME? Christoph posted my Telegram profile there. I think most of the clones is taken off now. At one stage, I had 18 clones. I think there's one left, which is still sitting there, but it's definitely not me. Rob Uleman says here, a lot of people are afraid to invest because they have lost a lot of money to scams in the past. Yes, I understand that, Rob. You're from the Netherlands, from Holland. A lot of people are scared because they lost. But I'm quickly going to touch on that point. Why do people lose money? It's because they're stupid. The strategy that I explain in every one of my Tuesday Zoom calls is very easy. Grow your profile, but also take money for yourself, depending on your situation. Firstly, target is to get your capital back. Secondly, if you need a certain amount of money per week, work it out accordingly. Yuri needs a few dollars per week. He's taking currently his Thursday monies for himself, and he reinvests the other money, and he reinvests his affiliate bonuses. He's growing at a huge rate. He went past the $1,000 mark. I think he's on 1,200 by now. Work out according to your own situation what is needed. And don't be scared not to invest all the money. If you withdraw $103, put 100 back. Get that sense of, I'm going to keep some money for myself. We are not here to put all the money back in the system. We are here to grow the system, yes, but also to create a constant stream of income to give us the freedom to get away from the people putting control over us. They control you with money, and C12 is that tool to get away from that control. You will not believe the things that's happening in this world. How humankind has been controlled for thousands of years with money. Okay. Rob, I hope that answers your question. Yes, I know it's difficult, but show them your profile. Run it for a few weeks and show them what happens. Show them the withdrawals coming through. Show them the reinvestments.
Captain, may I elaborate?
Yes, please do.
One of the most incredible things that I found with this platform and why I'm enjoying it is because your maximum risk period is 9 days. If you put in $100, by the 9th day, that $100 of your money is free to you to withdraw. So you only have a risk period of 9 days. Also, the other beautiful thing about C12 is you can withdraw anything that's available over $1. So if you are a fearful person, you're worried about losing, do your withdrawals, manage your account properly, and then don't allow yourself to be at risk for extended period of time. That is really, really unnecessary. Get your capital out, work with your profits, and have a goal in mind. Work towards something. Don't just keep on planting and planting and planting. Think of what a farmer does. He plants and he harvests. He doesn't just put the seeds in the ground for the sake of putting seeds in the ground. He does it for a reason. Be wise in the way that you invest. Be wise in the way that you manage your portfolio, and make sure that you get your risk out so that you are free from that fear, because it will cripple you, especially if you are someone who has an appetite for risk and puts in their whole life savings, which I would definitely not advise anybody to do in anything like this. And just utilize your leadership and the wisdom that is in these groups as well to guide you in a strategy to make sure that you do things right and that you move towards a place of financial freedom rather than just having an account that looks like it's full of money.
No, thank you for that and very wise words. Marius 0804. And I still remember that number. Marius says here that he can already pay a portion of his rent from his C12 earnings. That's how he, and Marius, when did he sign you up? Not long ago. I don't think it's 4 weeks. Alistair, concerning the TRX, I used TRC20 USDT at the beginning, and I looked at the gas fees, and I realized if I invest TRX, I started investing TRX Tron to make some profit to cover my gas fees, and I realized there's hardly any gas fees. I've changed all my investments to TRX. I think I now got 1 USDT left, if I remember correctly. It was yesterday. I spoke to Mickey yesterday. She's got 1 left. Yuri got none left. Dusty got none left. Kana Foundation started on TRX from the start. Martin Neetlim got 2 USDTs left. That's people that I can just on top of my head shout out. Get your investment done in TRX. There's hardly any gas fees. It's 1.1 coins on Trust Wallet. Exodus is 1.1 coins. What I did at the beginning is open up TRX contracts for the gas fees. But why do that? If your gas fees is hardly anything on the TRX investment, rather do it that way. Yeah, Johan is now getting hilarious here with his number of 120,000. Remember, there is a current limit on the amount of investments of 100,000, but start small. Johan started small. He built a team, and he's moving in leaps and bounds because they now building. They're following his lead and getting more people on board. Johan is building a huge team here, and he's a very humble young man. Pandu, you spelled my name wrong there. It's not PH, it's with F. Yes, I was in that platform, and I did get my 8,000 people out before the collapse. C12 is not going to collapse, so I'm not scared to put people on here. Maurice, private message can be sent any which way. Let me type my number here, international. There's my number if you want to add me on your phone as a contact. Okay. Yeah, Mayan, you're asking about the 12%. Your actual profit per day, it's not a 100% number because it gets, it's a bit of a complex calculation, but you get 3.667% profit per day, and the other 8.33% is your capital getting paid back to you. Join the previous, or go watch the previous recordings, and then you can check everything out there. All right. Now, Ollie, you're also doing well. I'm just going to run through all the messages. Stop posting messages, people. I want to run through all the messages before we go on. I've got 6 or 7 points left here. You're going to have a chance just now to type.
Captain, there's no more questions in the chat.
Okay, good. Good.
It's only
Right.
really messages of
I've
encouragement.
promised a $50 TRX investment on 3 occasions during this call. The first one that types out the correct answer will get a $50 investment today into his C12 TRX investment wallet that he will generate a new investment with. The question is, are you ready? Can we have a drum roll? What is the divine number? Start typing. Who's first? No, there's the first one. Miria. Miria is the first one. 1,247,912. That woman is sharp. Miria, I love you to bits. You know that by now. You are always first with that number. Okay, there's a few others now. Okay, you can stop answering. Miria, I'll send you a message and then just generate a $50 contract on TRX and send me the wallet address so I can transfer that for you. So that is the first $50 that we're giving away today. All right, the next thing now is testimonials. I want one person on here in 90 seconds to 2 minutes to tell me how C12 changed your life. Who's going to volunteer for us?
Hi, Stefan, it's Bernadette here.
Bernadette, carry on. You can go first. Miria, I'll give you a chance as well shortly thereafter. Bernadette, carry on.
All right, I was introduced to C12 by Maria. And ever since I've started C12, she's also sponsored me to whatever I had to start my C12 with. And I was sponsored by Lisa as well. And this has changed everything for me, everything. As I did share my story already, how I've also lost due to negligence, I've lost money. And already I'm into this, not even a month yet, and already I am seeing the difference it's making in my life. And you know, if I use the spreadsheet that you gave us to work on, and if I use the projection, to date that projection works. And if I look to just a month from now, I am able to do what I am able to reach my first goal. And I want to thank you, Maria, I want to thank you for introducing me to C12. Thank you, Stefan, for all your guidance. Thank you, Lisa, for the training. I know sometimes I ask a lot of questions on the training, but thank you that I can understand what I'm doing now. That I'm now doing it on my own. Thank you, Maria. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just doing it on my own now. Thank you very much.
Thanks for that, Bernadette. Thank you. All right, Miria, you got your hand up. You can unmute and talk to us.
Okay, Stefan, I joined C12 almost 3 months ago with $12. And just to tell you quickly that for months, month after month after month, I've been trusting the Lord for provision, and he has always faithfully provided. I have never been short, but I also haven't had much extra due to big losses some years ago. And now at the end of April, I paid all my expenses from funds from C12, and there's a surplus, and I can see that surplus growing. So I am extremely grateful for this platform and for everybody's leadership around here. And the other thing is that I didn't think of building a network when I started, but I shared this with a couple of people like we all do. And the network is exploding, numbers and the amount, the team total. So it's really, really surprised me. It's a huge blessing, and my heart is just full of gratitude. And the joy of working with people like Bernadette and Lisa and everybody else is just awesome. So that's my story.
Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for that. Right. Nero, you got your hand up?
Yeah, mute. Sorry, was muted. Thanks, Stefan. Yeah, so in this year alone, I lost just about $4,000 to scams. And then I started C12. I got my bonus this year, and I thought, well, I'm going to take a chance and put my bonus into C12, and I did that. And by the end of this month, I would have recovered everything that I've lost, plus the capital I've put in, and still make a profit. It would have been sooner. I would have actually had it next week, but I made that silly mistake of depositing into the wrong wallet address. But yeah, and I mean, any other platform, if you did that, they would say it's your problem. You chose the wrong wallet address. Money's gone. But with C12, they helped immediately. Yeah, so that's my testimony. Yeah.
The support is unbelievable on this platform. Thanks
Yeah,
for
very,
that,
very.
Nero.
And I'm also not, I'm not a great networker. I've just invited my immediate friends and family, but they've invited other people, and my network has grown very big. Yeah.
That's how you build it. That's how you build it. Right, Peter, you've got your hand up. We can't hear you. Peter, just check your speakers on your side, your recording device. We're not hearing you. Still not. Your sound is not coming through to us.
Yeah, Peter, we can't hear you at all. I don't know if your mic is not plugged in or something, but we're not hearing you.
Hello? No.
Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Okay,
Yes, there we go.
okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you, thank you. Hi, I'm Peter from Belgium. My upline Corrie Groenheden from the Netherlands talk about C12. And I make the start 20 March of 23. And I'm very happy. I have a great team. I'm a networker. And yeah, I go for it. This is what I will say about the company. It's I'm very happy. And I think my team also my upline. Thank you for Stefan for the Zoom today. It was very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's good to see you on here. Anybody that is a good networker or team builder, whatever you want to call yourself, it's all about the people. A platform like this works with the people. Every single investor is important. And I know Peter understands that. If you've got $20, and that is all you've got, then that is all you've got. You start with that and you work out your plan accordingly and work it out up to a bigger value. Thank you for that, Peter. Right, we've got Elton from KZN in South Africa on. With his hand up, Elton.
Yeah, it's Stefan. Yeah, so for me, I normally wouldn't have been interested in any platforms like this in the past. I've always been pretty conservative with the way that I've done things. When we bought our home, we made sure that we would survive 3 interest rate increases before, you know, we would need to do anything about it. We've always been pretty good with that. And then 2020 came around and COVID turned everything upside down, and my wife had to, you know, my wife lost her income from her salon that she runs, which has only just started turning a profit now in this last month. It's taken that long to recover. My salary got dropped by 15%. I helped some family members who were struggling through the COVID times with some savings that we had from our nest egg. And then obviously, you know, the economy took a knock since then. So in January, I started looking for options to earn a secondary income, like a bit of a side hustle thing, and spoke to some friends of mine who had been involved in another platform that had been paying out very well up until that time, and got involved in that platform and took some savings that I had accumulated now since COVID and put it in there, and was expecting to be able to pull those out after a month, and I haven't been able to get a cent out of them. And then Nero is one of the people that I had been speaking to about the other platform on the various chat groups, where I was trying to shake some trees and get some information out, and she got me involved in Carnelian. And I put it on the group last night that last night I hit my goals of what my compounding is and what my daily reinvestment is going to be. So from next Thursday, I'm going to be able to take money out that I'm going to keep for myself. And I also got my wife involved in it. And from tomorrow, she's actually going to be able to take money out to keep for herself on her one, which will then make up for the salary loss that we've had from her since 2020. So, you know, like as far as life changing goes, it's not a joke. This thing is serious. It has gotten us back to where we were in 2019, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
I must say, just to interrupt you one more time there, I must say thank you to you for being the taskmaster that you are, and setting things up the way that you have and having the rules that you do, because it's one of the reasons why I had early trust in Carnelian is because I'd actually watched a few videos on your YouTube channel, and it was nice to be able to see that you're dealing with real people who have real values, who just say it like it is. And that was quite nice, instead of dealing with an anonymous generic European name with a profile picture that's been downloaded off the internet and hearing stories all the time. So thank you for all the effort you put in.
Yeah, you'll see me on the Zoom calls. I have no diplomacy. I don't know what tact is. I say it like it is. All right, Chris, you've got your hand up. Chris van Wyk from South Africa. Feel free to unmute yourself and talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Chris, we can hear you.
Yes. Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I'm from Gravelot. It's a small town between Alaborwa and Sydney. I'm actually quite new in any form of crypto. I just started about almost a month back. But I do have goals, and I'm sure that this platform is really going to help me financially. But what I really want to say is that not only C12, but this whole group, because I attended a couple of meetings, I like the attitude of the majority of the people here, and that is to help other people. And that is one of my goals for the future, is to also be able to assist people and help them to also get out of their financial problems. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Yeah, we've spoken a few times. You've got a heart the size of an elephant. Thank you for that. If we all come into C12 with that attitude, it's going to grow even faster. All right, Maurice, you've got your hand up.
Hi there. Thank you so much, Stefan, for the opportunity. And yeah, I'm from South Africa, Pretoria at the moment. I discovered C12 on the 4th of April, just by chatting with a friend. He didn't even give me an affiliate link. He just introduced me to it. I do have previous crypto experience and financial experience and so on. So I had a look at it. Initially, it wasn't really interesting, but I had a look and then it was really caught my eye. Yeah, so today is the 3rd of May, and I have seen 65% return on investment from the 4th of April. That's with a team of 20 or 24 or so. And yeah, what I love about C12 is that it's, I foresee or feel like it might change the crypto world strategies in terms of covering gas fees, as well as in terms of integrating C12 with a broader Bitcoin strategy. The tech support has been really great and also patient in terms of allowing us to understand what the group is for and what not. Andrew has been really amazing from my side, and I'm so grateful for the patience about that. There are people and YouTubers who criticize C12 for domain expiries and things like that, and they do so out of being misinformed or trying to benefit themselves. And there are, of course, people who are should I say, risk averse towards high RIOs. But from what I've seen from the 4th of April for myself and my team, 65% RIO, and my rest of my team have seen the same results. It's absolutely amazing. The daily growth of C12 that I'm seeing on the 4th of April, I think it was 6 million deposited. And I'm not sure where it's on today, but every day I'm seeing it's growing by 1 million or so. With a capitalization of $8 billion, I'm so grateful to be part of this team and at the early days of the things happening. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just truly grateful. And at the, people who criticize and are risk aversive are kind of losing out, I feel, even though we try our best to show them otherwise. Thanks, that's all I have to say.
Thanks, Maurice. Yeah, they'll come around eventually.
Yeah.
Lisa, or Andrew, there's a few questions here in the chat. Can you just quickly run through there and answer a few of them? There's somebody here from Nigeria who wants to know about the chat groups. Gabenga Samuel. Just guide him to the right direction. And somebody asked about Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is a good wallet. But there's so many exchanges and wallets. We will go into more detail about what is a secure wallet, what is a cold wallet, and what is an exchange soon. Right, the next one with his hands up, Dr. Luago. You got my cap on. Okay, you just unmute. Yeah, there we go.
You're my boss, Captain Stefan. I appreciate your leadership and steering the ship so well. My name is Evangelist Dr. Luago. I'm from Windhoek here, but I'm born and bred in Botswana. We had a shipwreck of a platform that we trusted so much, and I heard about C12 in April, I think early April, but I didn't even look at it because we were so glued and swamped up with an Indian mastermind platform, which got us into a shipwreck. But thanks God that when one door is open, one door is closed, God will always open another door for recovery and restoration. So, and this is what C12 is gonna do for us. I came in that week Sunday, the 23rd, I think the 23rd or 24th. And then I threw in just $1,000 just to test, because some people were saying, no. If it is bringing back return of investment, including the capital, don't look at 12% because it's not exactly what you are getting, blah, blah, blah. Then I said to them, look, if I work my calculations well, it becomes 3.67 daily. Where on earth will I get that high return of investment of profit? Because 3.67 is profit. 12% is return of investment, which is including the capital. But I will say to you, Stefan, you know, I sent you a message. I wanted to hit you hard with a lot of questions over the weekend. And then you said, no, don't worry. We will talk on Monday. But thanks God, I had leadership of Pandu, Elikana, my upline, Johan, and a beautiful sister of mine, Lizzie. They have welcomed us, a red carpet welcome, and cushioned us, and even softened our scars, red scars, because we are really coming wounded. But I would say my people are loving what they are seeing. They are loving the kind of calmness and the humility and leadership of this team, mainly from South Africa. And we are bringing the dream team. I'm hearing that it's a dream team, but the WhatsApp group that we added in, it says life is brighter, or the future is bright team. So it's the dream work that makes it's the teamwork that makes the dream work. And I'm happy seeing and feeling the team spirit that is here, and people who fear God. I was shocked yesterday when Lizzie told me that you postponed the Zoom yesterday because God told you so. I said, my God, wow. So we are in this kind of of a business with a godly, God-fearing leaderships, that when God says, don't go this way, the person says, yes, sir, I salute you, God. So thanks very much, Stefan. I'm very delighted. And if you are prophesying that C12 will overleave you, then who am I? Who am I really to have doubts when the Spirit of God is revealing to you that we have a beautiful and a great opportunity, not only for recovery, but also for wealth generation. And what touched me again, if I'm not taking much of your time, what touched me again is the spirit that you demonstrated of helping people. You know, there are many who, yes, can afford $12, but you know, there are many also who cannot afford $12. And the help that you are portraying here, Captain Stefan, is not just help financially, and you are re-emphasizing it time and again in your Zoom call, just in this session, that don't break the hearts of people by bringing them in a great opportunity like this, but you don't follow them up, you don't train them up, you don't take, they will not enjoy the fruits of the investment if they are making mistakes because they don't have a leader figure. So thank you very much. And God bless all the leadership that I'm seeing here. Lovely people, beautiful. Look at Elton's son. Oh, okay, thank you, Stefan.
Thanks, Dr. Lager. Thank you for that. I'm just quickly going to go here to the comments. Andre said, yeah, one is support on C12 ever works to assist anyone, because I don't think there was ever a glitch or any issues. There we had a few glitches. Don't worry about that. It happens because of people doing stupid things, and then we all need to help them in the right direction. Yeah, it does sound unreal. Cindy is needing some assistance, and Maurice He's going to assist her. Thank you for that, Maurice. Right, it's time for the second $50 investment. Where's my list of questions? What is the withdrawal period you're going to wait for withdrawal of $1,000 or more? Type quickly. Who's the first one to answer? How many hours? Right, 96. Stop. There's enough answers. Stop. 96. Bernadette, $50 goes to you for the second question that was answered correctly. Your profile is going to grow nicely now. Yeah, if your withdrawal, let's just quickly run through the withdrawal cycles. What I do, I don't go to 299 because of price fluctuations of the coins. I go to 295. And I make sure if there is a price increase that I stay under the 300. That's 1 day. If you go to 499, it's 2 days, which is 48 hours. That's now in the normal weekdays. I'm not talking about weekends because then you need to add. If you take out $999, you're going to wait 72 hours, and over that you go to 4 days. Now, people don't get intimidated by 4 days. If you reach that level, when you do your first 4-day withdrawal, you're going to do a few small ones, but very soon after that, you're going to have 3 4-day withdrawals running. So 3 times a week, you're going to get more than $1,000. Don't get excited about that. And one quick thing, I don't know why I didn't write it down. Lisa, we missed this one. People, your withdrawal arrives usually just under 24 hours in your wallet. But we had a blockage on the blockchain. I'm not going to go into details how the blockchain works. There's checks and things that needs to be done. What they call mining. These people earn coins for checking the transactions. And there was one block holding everything up. Yesterday I did a test from Exodus to Valor. It went through in 45 minutes. So I knew the build-up is starting to clear. It doesn't mean your C12 money is going to go through. It depends on which block they're sitting in. Blockchain works in blocks of transactions, and a block must be finished before those people can go to the next block to check. I'm not going to go into the technical details there. If your money does not arrive in 24 hours in your wallet, but it shows on C12, be patient, keep your clothes on, it is coming. I had a transaction, a very big transaction, which went through in 7 minutes a couple of months ago. But I also had small transactions of $100, which took 2 days. It all depends on what is happening on the blockchain. I'm not even going to try to do that training, Lisa. I'm not going to even try to do that. Right, and the next one is now going to be, I'm going to finish the question investments first. Type fast, people. It's an answer that's in 3 ways. What is the 3 coins that we can use to invest on C12? Who's first? Who can type fast? 3 coins, there's 3 of them. Right, Margarita Weaponer, TRC, TRX. Okay, I'll accept that spelling mistake. BRC is actually BTC, that's fine. So Margarita is getting the 4th prize for the 3rd one. And then just directly after her is Philippa. I don't want to give you money. Philippa actually typed it right with the right spelling as BTC. No, you just corrected her. Why didn't you type all the names? You're growing fast enough. You're growing fast enough. Okay, so Margarita is getting a 3rd $50. I'll make contact with you and then I'll do your investment for you somewhere today. So the prize winners is Miria, Bernadette, and Margarita Weaponer. Thank you for that contribution. All right, we are going to have a lucky draw. We're on an hour, 20 minutes. It's enough time. Quickly on the YouTube channel. Long ago, I said to people, we are going to make money on YouTube. And it's growing. But there's certain requirements. If you decide not to watch the whole video, or only a part of the video, let the video play through on your device. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel. All these things I look at, and at one stage they're going to start putting ads on my videos, and then we're starting to get income, and it can become huge where we can assist more people to come on board C12. So don't be scared of my YouTube channel. There is playlists where you can go find C12. There's a volume for the first 10 calls, and then there's a new volume for the new calls. Get yourself onto the YouTube channel. I've also opened up a Facebook page for C12, specifically for our groups, where I will start posting things. And that also gives me the freedom to show the other 5,000 people who's friends of mine, without forcing anything onto them, that there's something like C12, and then they can start responding and getting more information. If you're on the Facebook group, post if you feel that you would like to post something there. It's not a limited group. Post whatever you think is worthwhile. I'll also start posting on C12 soon, any C12 related photos on Instagram. I am struggling a bit on my one phone to crop the photos, but that is another option to go so that we can let more people know about it. Right, Lisa, I'm going to hand over to you now. We asked yesterday that people send in their names to Lisa and to Bernice. Bernice is running the C12 group for people close to her. Bernice sent through the names. I've sent it to Lisa. She now added it, so you need to share screen. She added it on a spinning thing, and she is going to spin a wheel, and we're going to find 3 more people who each is going to get a $50 investment into their TRX wallet today.
Okay,
Right.
I don't know. Do you see my wheel? So these are
Not
the
yet.
people.
Not yet, not yet.
Gert, help je so?
Gert,
Geert.
help your wife.
Gert. You need to give a screen shares. Gert.
Gert is running away. He doesn't want to be on the screen.
Screen share. Sorry guys, just a glitch of my computer. The screen share. Just want to see again. Let me try again for screen share. Okay. Those will click gedrukt. Okay. Can you see now, Stefan?
You did.
Do you see it now?
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so good. Okay, so now you can see all the names that have been added here. Everyone who was in time to send it to me. So, oops. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Can you see it? Here we spin the wheel. David Peterson.
Peterson.
Is David here?
Remember, you must be on the call.
If you're not on the call, you're going to lose out today. Okay. Must I spin again?
Yes, do the next one.
Okay. Okay, let's go again. Annelies, woo! Annelies. Is Annelies on the call?
Annelies is not on the call.
Is she not on the call? Annelies.
Counting 1, 2, 3. Remove her.
Annelies is on. Annelies is just responding in the chat. Annelies is on. She
Okay, well done. So we'll make contact with you afterwards to do the investment. Okay, let's go again, huh? So
right now we're looking for the second one.
Yep. We're in Molefane.
Molefane, are you on?
Counting 1, 2, 3.
Remove
Oh,
next one. We're still looking for
really?
number 2.
Exciting. Who's next? The guy. Are you in the call?
So Tiwe, Dukai, are you on the call?
Liz can't pronounce it.
Tochi. Sorry.
Dukai.
I like the
Yeah.
I like the first part of the name.
Yeah. Todd.
Are you
Yeah, counting 1, 2, 3.
okay?
No,
Who's
remove
the
next one. Wait,
Who's-
Krista says she's
Oh,
on.
wait. She's on. She's on.
Are you on? Is she on?
Check on the messages.
Let's check the messages. She is on.
Okay, wow. So we've got now
Okay.
Drusilla.
I'll just get that full name. Just give me a second so I can pull that full name. It was THOT. So
I'll send you. Yeah. Okay, let me just see. If I can- Okay.
you must just send me a private message, and then we've got number 3 here, which is Drusilla
Drusilla.
Rousseau.
So,
Right, we've got 3 winners in the lucky draw. Then we just right. Okay, so the
Was
3
Drus-
winners on the lucky draw is Annelies van Aarde, Dotia, where to Kaya. I wrote so now I can't even read my own handwriting. And then Drusilla Rousseau.
Is
Okay.
Drusilla on? Is Drusilla here?
Yeah, we're waiting for Drusilla to respond. There's no response yet.
One.
I'm counting.
I've searched her in the participants and she's not there.
Okay,
Oh, la,
Drusilla is
la.
not on. Another spin.
Okay.
Another spin. Thanks for that, Alton. Another
Yay,
spin.
last one. Last one.
Somebody from Namibia, they're asking for a prize.
Namibia, please. Toch, alsjeblieft.
Ilona. Yay, Ilona. Well
Ilana
done.
Gebhardt.
Are you on, Ilona?
Ilana, are you on?
Not in the participant list.
Counting
Ilana
1,
is not.
2.
Next
3.
one, we'll get a Namibian on here somewhere.
Okay, come last round, last round.
I didn't put my name. So it can't be me.
Soraya
Soraya.
Pandu.
Wow. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
That's Namibia.
Yes,
Namibia.
I'm in Pretoria.
I think she's yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I'm happy.
Well done, everyone. Okay, let me just stop sharing.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
3 winners. The 3rd winner is Soraya. Right.
Was that fun?
All that is left now is questions and answers. But before we get there, a quick announcement on next week prize. The prize for next week is a $200 investment in your TRX wallet. What you're going to do today, you're going to take a photo of your affiliate page and keep it. And if you can add 5 people on your level 1, on your tier 1, in the next 7 days or 6 days, then you can send it in to us and we then put you in a lucky draw. So if there's 20 people that can add 5 people on their tier 1 level, you can go into the draw. We'll do a draw next week. Lisa will manage a draw for us, and your prize will be then a $200 TRX investment straight into your wallet. That is for next week. We're going to get a little bit bigger. Yes.
I just want to add that the new people needs to be funded. The accounts need to be funded to come into account for price. Okay, sorry.
Important that the 5 people you add from today to next week, Tuesday, must be funded. Okay. I've seen some requests in the chat about a later call. People, this call gets recorded. It gives me a chance to do it while I had a small nap in the afternoon. My health is still not where it's supposed to be. So I take a small nap in the afternoon. I get up and I can do a Zoom call at 3. All the Zoom calls get recorded. But if there's a real urgent need for people that wants a 7 o'clock call on a weekday, or we can even look at some other days, let us know in the groups. And if you pick up that there's a tendency that you want to call in the evenings after work, we can accommodate that. It is. I don't mind sitting on a Zoom call for an hour or so. It's always good to communicate with you guys. It's a break in my day, and I basically just sit and keep order, sort of. Except if Lisa starts misbehaving because the screen share doesn't want to work. But anyway, we got it going. All right, I'm going to open up for questions and answers. People try to do it with your voice. If not, type it out. And then we can answer it from there. Right, there we go. Who's first? Any questions that you want to ask that we may have missed? I may not deal with it today, but we will deal with it in a future call if I don't do it today. Or we can maybe also, if it's a short question. Okay, there the call ends.
So wonderful. You are so wonderful.
Okay, something is bouncing away here from me. Oh, it's a screen share that went haywire. No, that's fine. Right, who's got a question? Kabenga from Nigeria is asking, is there a global group for training and discussion? Yes, send myself or Lisa a message and we will add you to the training group that we've got. Right, any other questions, or did we handle everything that was not clear to you? Lisa, it looks like we covered everything then. I am going to then close off. The recording will be up depending on upload speed, anything between 20 and 25 minutes. I'm going to say a few words before we finish. Normal procedure for the people that's not used to my Zoom calls. Not now. We unmute and then we shout bye. But before I say a few final words, it's been placed on my heart that a person on this call wants to share a few words with us. I will be happy if it's in the form of a prayer. Dr. Luago.
Yes, Marian. I'm here.
You've got 90 seconds. Share your heart with us.
Thank you. He who began a good work in our lives before we were even conceived in our mother's womb, he who, God, began a good work in us will continue to perform it until the last day. We are grateful to the goodness of God, and we are thankful to him because he will continuously do us good. Father God, we thank you. We bless your holy name. We thank you for this opportunity, for we see your greatness, your mercy, your love, and your loving kindness that endures every day of our lives. Thank you for the leadership of this team. Father, bless them with good health. Bless them with wisdom. Bless them with endurance, patience, as we facilitate and help people to generate generational wealth. Thank you. We thank you in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
Thanks, Doc.
You're
Right.
welcome.
People, for the next 6 days, the next call will be on Tuesday. You've been on here now, not on the groups. We've got a group where we announce the Zoom calls. Feel free to join that group. But it's every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. If there is a requirement that you want it on another time, I am very accommodating. My advice for this week, get your 5 people in if you want to go into the lucky draw for $200 investment next week. Keep your clothes on as always. Get your, what is those things called? Seatbelts on. Get those fluffy things on your arms for the children that don't swim yet. And get your life thingies on if you want to swim in the sea. Stay safe. Stay safe, follow the guidance. Always remember, nothing that I say comes from me. I sometimes surprise myself when the words come out of my mouth. Just follow the guidance. Thank you for everybody that was on the call. It was a good amount. I'm extremely happy, and I appreciate every one of you. There's no thing to me like a big or small investor. You're an investor. We will guide you the same way. You may now unmute and shout bye. There's 112 of you, so it's going to take about a minute.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
End
Bye.
on 50. We're on 70 now.
Bye. Thank you, Liz.
Bye.
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 Thanks, Dr. Luajo. Bye now. Thank you, Stefan.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
51, 50. Right. See you next week.